everyone. Welcome back again to Spiritual Growth Tarot and Astrology. I'm Denise, and I'm trying to make it down a list of questions that Lori and I couldn't get done, that I couldn't get done with Lori with our last live stream. So this one is devoted to Darren. She wants to know, when will we be rid of DeJoy? There's no joy with that guy, is it? It's like, no joy. Anyway, let me swap out cameras here. Let's check this out. Hold on. All right, so for this one, I decided to use a combination. I've got two decks here mixed together, which I can do because they're the same size. Otherwise, it's really hard, but or actually impossible for me. So I have shuffled a lot, but I'm going to do some more, and I'm asking, when will we be rid of DeJoy, Luis DeJoy? But also, I want the backstory of like what's going on in his life. So I'm going to go ahead and do 21 cards, and we'll get the full story, and most of all, into his future. And I can get pretty good timing, especially with the Lenormand. I have a Kipper deck and a Lenormand deck mixed together. Okay, Luis DeJoy. What is your future? What is going on right there? Well, okay, so we have some rules and regulations as to his position. He is not thinking clearly. He's confused. Maybe he is having problems with his marriage, but this is also a card of loyalty. Something's going to be revealed. Let me get the cards laid out first, so otherwise it's going to take forever to... Okay, so now these last two rows will go more quickly. Ooh, health problems. Probably colon issues there. Major burden legally. Whoa. Okay, interesting. Okay. This could be something coming up pretty quick, actually. Okay, so what we have here, opening up the reading, so his card didn't come through, so I'm going to go ahead and use the normal layout or normal order of reading. So what's opening up the reading right here with this military person, this is our rules and regulations. It's also political. And his problem is that he was he was literally installed by Trump as a political ploy to slow down the mail and get rid of, as many mail-in voting ballots as he could, because most Democrats vote by mail. And Democratic states, like Oregon here, we are completely 100% by mail. We don't have voting places. So that's the thing. When you have voting places, we can have problems. Imagine if we were all like Georgia. Every state in the union like Georgia, we'd be in trouble. So that things need to change and go in that direction. Like we have here in Oregon and in California, it's like absentee ballot if you want, but you can also show up. But if everything were mail-in only, imagine how safe it would be and how many more people would actually vote, right? And if we were like, is it Australia and New Zealand and other countries where it's mandatory voting? So anyway, I'll get off my little platform soapbox here and get going. So this card here is normally, that card in the Chiro Marchetti's Kipper where the guy's sitting there and he's just got his face in his hand. In here is like kind of like face palm, moment. But this is a card that shows someone feeling helpless, someone who's pretty ignorant and insecure, and depressed. He's discouraged about where he's going, and he's looking to maybe his marriage for fulfillment, or maybe he's narcissistic in his marriage, because we have major problems going on here. So coming from the corners, let's frame it in. His reputation is with the clouds. My goodness, his reputation is trash. His reputation is, people are sad about the fact that he's gotten in there. People doubt him. People are, and he himself, like he's detached from his marriage. He's detached from good reasoning. Yeah, health issues, my goodness. So the law is kind of like hanging over him. So eventually I would think that board of directors that is in charge, I would think that they would, get him out. So let's keep going. There's stress and anxiety, but communication talking about blocking him somehow. He has an insurmountable hurdle to get over, which, birds can get over mountains, but how powerful are little birds when you've got this big mountain? They have to, they have to navigate very carefully. And I think he's feeling like a little kid that wants to climb under the covers, honestly. And here he is in his future. Like what? Some new blockage? And especially at home, with his house, with his family. What's going on there? Okay, so at the heart of the matter here, we have the court official card. So this brings through some investigation. It could also be a tax situation for him, but he's put under pressure. There's some investigation, someone asking questions, someone disputing maybe his position. So that's not good. And that is the prime issue that is causing all the doom and gloom hanging over him. And then here he is. This is my card for 3 to 5 months. So here he is, he's helpless and he just has to wait. He can't really do anything about his situation. And he has this strategy, but it's not good, right? He's analyzed his situation, over and over and over, because, we've got the OCD card up here, and this is his karma as well. He's had lots of meetings about it, but I don't know. I don't think he's really had any improvement or change, because the change is blocked. So on one level, we're stuck with him for a while until something breaks free. But there's going to be a lot of talk about it. There's going to be many investigations going into it, because he, of course, has many conflicts of interests when it comes to, and we do have the journey card here, when it comes to his investments, his financial investments into all these other carriers, like UPS, FedEx, and, DHL, I guess. I'm not even sure exactly. I know UPS was one of them. But to continue on, it looks to me like he's in a very complicated position. Someone will betray him. Someone who was loyal in the past will end up betraying him. And I'm thinking it's probably someone who's thought a lot about the fact that he's in there. And he has all these secrets, and with the book card, it has everything to do with something that is unknown, something that's hidden, but you can study and you can research, and the book card is all about studying and research. Besides, it's a card for card readers, because one of the meanings is esoteric knowledge. But we have his health issue here. He has a hidden health issue that is complicating his life. And I'm sure it has something to do with his overblown ego that thought he could manipulate and control an entire nation just because Trump told him to and told him what to do, or they had a plan together. But he's going to be having lots of meetings. Now, this could be with a doctor. This also could be a therapist. I don't know if he's doing that, but because we have the meetings card. Now, on another level, this is our teamwork card, and that is complicated. The fact that he's burdened by the teamwork he had in the past and this soul journey that he's been on, that is now going, he's headed towards a wall is the thing, because he's done all this dirty deeds and probably done dirt cheap, in the past. So there's that. The movement is headed towards, like I said, 3 to 5 months, but it might be something small at first because we've got these big obstacles to get over. But he's burdened. He is not innocent. He is guilty. He's guilty. This is the cross card in the Lenormand is guilt of one of the meanings. And the burden, the soul journey that we all come in, actually to bear. This is our cross to bear, our karmic cross to bear in each lifetime. We have endless opportunities in every lifetime to clear our karma. And obviously this guy had some really nasty stuff coming in because it's all coming down on him. I wouldn't be surprised if he's in like his second Saturn return and then gone, uh-oh. I don't know how old he is, but if he's between 58 and 60, it's coming. And it can be great. If you've been clean, it can be great because it can be coming home to yourself. But when you've been dirty, you have a price to pay. So let's see, what else? His inner circle here, lots of meetings with his inner circle. It might be that his inner circle is guilty as well. And all these people that he hooked up with to try and support him, his, like clan, all that will be revealed. Because look at this line here. We've got revelation, something being seen here. His like family clan, his guilty clan. Yeah, and they're betrayers, backstabbers. They had this plan in place, this strategy in place, but yeah. So when it comes to timing, the mountain is, it's an obstacle, it's a delay, but when it does come down, it could be, because we do have this card, this in the Kipper, we have this timing card. I didn't get the long like pathway card to show 2 years. This is in a few months. And it might be that when it comes through, it'll be on the 21st of the month. And then with the child here, with the Kipper card, and especially with the stork and the child together, it's like, did this guy knock somebody up? Is that going to come out too? Because why do we have like these gloomy thoughts around his marriage and this betrayal card here and this karmic, like what? It makes me wonder. But when it comes to timing with the Kipper, it's more challenging. It's just, I don't use Kipper for timing except when I get this card here or the long-term card. So this is shorter term. We didn't get long-term. So I'm relegating myself to just the Lenormand for the timing. The house card, because this is the future side over here, that the house card would have to do with, could be 4 weeks, could even be 4 days, a month, that's the deal there. The Storks card brings in the timing of something pretty quickly. Could be, it can be springtime, and then we've got, maybe this is like the delivery of some good news by this coming spring. Interesting. our birdies, little birds here, this can be, oh, sometimes just 12 days, but then sometimes a full year. But this card doesn't tell me that it's a year. This tells me 3 to 5 months. So where are we now? We're August, September, October, November, December. This is a December card. That's right. December, January. This is a cold, this is a wintertime card here, the mountains. So that's where I'm going to leave it. Hopefully by this winter. What I do like seeing here is that it looks to me like it has some happening time around or prior to, well before the 2024 election. But they start printing out ballots and all of that. I don't know when. They have to wait till after the primaries. So yeah, I think he's going to be out pretty soon. Well, it has to do with the board examining him. This would be our, board of, what is it called with the USPS? It's, there's someone out there that knows. I don't know if you're listening, but Frank Mahler, he knows, because he worked for them for years in a high position, years, way back when. Yeah, interesting. So if anyone knows, what the name of that board is, put it in the comments. That would help us all out, in case Frank's not listening. What else? Yeah, it just looks like, I feel like just by the end of the year or early next year, between now and next spring, but very possibly December, and maybe December 21st. Or maybe it's December 18th. Okay. Thanks, you guys. Take good care. Bye.